Hi, hello, hi, hello. So today I thought I would do, well, as you, wait, get my left and my rights correct. As you can see over there is a Google page open. I thought I could do, the whole like automatic fill in the blank Google question thingamajig. I'm going to do the who, what, when, where, why, how, the furries. I'm just going to type in who furries, what furries, etc. Rules of it are going to be, I'm going to put in just who furries and the first thing that comes up, unless there's something, a derivative of, furries, who, whatever, that is more interesting. And sometimes it'll be things that I don't know the answer to, and we'll see what Google has, or if Google has an interesting answer, or I will give my take on the answer. Well, we'll see what comes up. Maybe I will learn some interesting things along with you. Yay. Who? Furries. Okay, well, I could do furries who have died, furries who have killed themselves. That's really sad and depressing. There are some of that, but if you are really that interested, you can look that up for yourself. But how about who invented furries? Let's see what Google has to say. According to fandom historian Fred Patton, whoever the heck that is, the concept of furry originated at a science fiction convention in 1980 when a character drawing from Steve Galachi's albedo anthropomorphics started a discussion of anthropomorphic characters in science fiction novels. Okay, I have no idea about any of that. I have no idea who that is. But if you want to read more of it, there's the Wikipedia page. I'll let you click on it. Anthropomorphic animals have been around forever. The early Disney cartoons, which were also very racist with the tar babies, but still they have centaurs. Cave drawings obviously had animals in them. We've always had a connection with animals. People tend to forget we are animals. We're not robots. Human beings are animals. We are part of the primate family. We are animals. We are mammals. Who? Furries. Who are furries? What are who made up furry? It's all kind of the same thing. So I'll just move on to the next W. Who? What is the next W, I believe? What furries mean? Let's click on that one. Alright, so here's a Google dictionary. An enthusiast for animal characters with human characteristics, in particular a person who dresses up in costume as such a character or uses one as an avatar online. Also as a small fur-covered animal. So a reminder, you don't have to have a fursuit to be a furry. They are quite expensive. I myself have a fursuit, but I only have a head and paws and a tail. And I have, well, I actually have two other tails that are not part of Miha. They're just tails that I got separately that were much cheaper. And I have several of the cat ear headband things, and I wear dog collars. So I personally like to wear things that express my furry side, and certainly don't have to have an online avatar. I don't. I don't have one. Excuse me. I don't have one. I don't go online with an avatar. I mean, I have Instagram, and that's about the closest. But that's not even like a drawing. It's a it's a photograph. So yes, but basically, you know, an enthusiast for animal characters with human characteristics. That is it in a nutshell. Really, it's not. It really isn't any more complicated than that. What furries do? We'll see what it says. Oh, WebMD? That's really weird. Why is it WebMD? Because of sexual health? Okay, furry sex, what is it? Oh, okay. I said before that, yes, it's true. Some furries have sex in their fursuits, but they are called mersuits because they don't go in public with the same suits. People have sex in everything, you know. Woo, big alert here. Guess what? People have sex. And they will do it in anything and everything and everywhere. What is furry sex? Okay. Furries are people who have an interest in anthropomorphic animals or animals with human qualities. Many furries create their own animal character known as a fursona, which personas as their avatar within the furry community. I mean, not always. Based on an animal, walk upright, yeah. Represent furries through art, writing, online identities, fursuits, etc. They meet. You know, this is also answering like what furries do. Diversity and acceptance. So yeah, a lot of the community, 1/3. I don't know where they're getting that statistics from, but yeah, a lot of the community is LGBTQ. How to explore furry sex. Okay, I'm only clicking on this because someone else Googling this will have found this, and I want to respond to this search answer as a furry. You can explore these feelings in a number of ways. Oh boy. You can attend furry conventions known as fur cons, panels, merchandise booths, music, dance contests, etc. Yeah, so far already they're just reiterating that it's not all about the sex. It's you can participate in many, many ways. Role playing. So furries often role play as their personas in the virtual world. Creative outlet for furries to socialize. Oh, and guess what? That's the end of it. It doesn't go into anything about having sex with animals because that's not a part of it. It's so like how to explore furry sex. The title, yeah. What is fur? So the title is a bit inflammatory, but if you read it, it's just they really focus on the fact that furries like animals in arts, and you go to conventions, and again, think Trekkies, think Star Trek, think Star Wars fans, okay? And yeah, and again, people, it's the fucking internet, all right? If you haven't watched, if you aren't familiar with Bo Burnham, get familiar with Bo Burnham. He's really funny, but he has a song about the internet where you basically can find anything and everything and all the time on the internet, all right? It's the fucking internet. When furries attack. Okay. Uh-huh. there's not a whole lot to say about that. 30 seconds long. I don't know what that was. It's probably staged. I don't know. Okay. Someone made so. Oh. There's a lot in Germany. That's interesting. I wonder why. Like, a lot more on the East Coast than the West. I wonder if that's because of if that's just because of population density, or weird. In 2008, the Russian government tried to pass legislation making being emo illegal. What the fuck? The country was concerned about the glorification of suicide and antisocial behavior. From a larger concept of moral upbringing, one focus of the legislation was on the emo culture. What? That's insane. In part, the legislation reported on at the time was to heavily regulate emo websites and ban emo and goth dress style in schools and government buildings. And it ended up not being implemented in the country, but the fact that it was up for vote struck a chord with me. That's insane! I can't believe that was a thing. Wow. Where do furries get their money? Me personally, I don't make any money off of being a furry. Some people make money by doing a YouTube channel and having it monetized. Some people do TikTok. Can you make money off of TikTok? I don't even know. I don't have TikTok. I refuse to get TikTok. So social media in general, I'll just say. But a lot of people, are normal people that have jobs. Yeah. Or I am not blessed with the gift of artistic talent, but a lot of furries, do artwork and sell their artwork and sell fursuits and that sort of stuff. But for me, being a furry is currently a hobby. I would like to monetize my YouTube channel at some point. That would be nice. I don't know. We'll have to see. Who, what, when, where, why furries are good. Oh, furries, it's a welcoming and open community. I don't have to feel embarrassed about feeling closer to animals than I do to humans. Putting on the fursuit gives me a chance to escape from things. I feel safe. I feel more confident when I am Miha. I'm more bubbly. I'm more outgoing. My normal self is very shy. I have really bad social anxiety. A furry community is something that is fun and a good distraction from my daily stress and stuff. And furries often donate to charities. The fur cons usually raise money. They're part of their ticket sales things go towards charities. People wouldn't be in the furry fandom if they didn't like animals. So a lot of people, donate to animal organizations and volunteer at animal shelters, and furries usually love kids. That's another thing. Furries are not pedophiles. We actually really love kids. We'd love to make kids happy, and it's the best thing in the world to have a little kid come up to you, want to give you a hug, or give you a high five, because they don't care who you are. They don't care what you are or anything. They just see you as a living, stuffed animal, and it just makes you feel so good to make a little kid happy. So yeah, that's why furries are good. Who, what, when, where, why furries. Why furries? Well, I mean, with our cringe, yes. Obviously, there's some cringy ones. There's cringe in any of the fandoms. Not all furries are good. Not all human beings are good. Okay? Let's see. How many furries are there in the world? Yeah, it seems like wherever you look, it's a little different, but yeah, so pretty much upwards of 2.8 million. So, like, average of 2 million furries.